Have you ever wondered where the gold in Tutankhamun's dazzling mask or the treasures of ancient empires actually came from? It wasn't just lying around. It was the product of humanity's first global supply chains, intricate networks that stretched across deserts, mountains, and seas. Today we're tracing these ancient gold routes to uncover the stories of ambition, power, and connection that shaped our world. Let's travel back over 6,000 years to ancient Egypt. The pharaohs were obsessed with gold, believing it to be the skin of the gods. Their primary source was Nubia, the land of gold, located in modern-day Sudan. Massive expeditions involving soldiers, miners, and laborers braved the scorching desert to extract gold from quartz veins. This wasn't just mining. It was a state-run operation on an epic scale. The gold was then transported north along the Nile River in heavily guarded flotillas. A perilous journey that cemented Egypt's power and funded the construction of its most iconic monuments. Meanwhile, in another part of the world, the Romans were equally fixated on gold. They perfected a revolutionary and destructive mining technique called ruina montium, or the wrecking of mountains. At sites like Las Medulas in Spain, Roman engineers would build aqueducts to channel vast amounts of water into tunnels dug deep into the mountainside. The immense water pressure would then shatter the mountain from within, exposing the gold deposits. This raw power of hydraulic mining transformed landscapes forever. The extracted gold was then shipped back to Rome along its famous roads, fueling its economy, paying its legions, and financing the lavish lifestyles of its emperors. But not all gold came from such brute force. Across the vast Sahara Desert, a different kind of gold route emerged, the legendary trans-Saharan trade. For centuries, camel caravans, sometimes numbering in the thousands, trekked across the endless dunes. They carried salt from the north, which was as valuable as gold in the south, and exchanged it for gold from the wealthy West African empires of Ghana, Mali, and Songhai. Cities like Timbuktu became legendary centers of learning and commerce, built entirely on this trade. It was a supply chain based on trust, endurance, and the incredible resilience of the merchants who dared to cross one of the world's most hostile environments. Further east, another legendary route whispered tales of gold: the Silk Road. While we often think of silk, spices, and porcelain, gold was a crucial currency that flowed in both directions. The Byzantine Empire, for example, minted solidus coins of pure gold that became the international currency of their time, used by merchants from Europe to China. Gold from Central Asia and beyond traveled along these dusty paths, connecting distant civilizations and facilitating an unprecedented exchange of goods, ideas, and cultures. From the river arteries of the Nile to the engineered destruction in Roman Spain, the desert caravans of the Sahara, and the continental expanse of the Silk Road, these ancient gold routes were more than just trade paths. They were the lifelines of empires, the engines of economic growth, and the threads that wove our interconnected human story. The next time you see a piece of gold, remember the incredible journeys it represents, a testament to thousands of years of human ingenuity and our timeless quest for this precious metal. Thanks for joining us on this historical journey. If you enjoyed this exploration, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more stories from our amazing past. See you next time.